Hey guys, this is John J57 here. I'm here to show you guys a mod I have done to my Heritage Rough Rider revolver. So this is a single action army clone made by Heritage. They're pretty nice. They're in 22 long rifle and 22 WMR. That's what this cylinder is chambered for. They're interchangeable. But one of the things I want to show you guys here is this safety I've done. Now I've already cleared this firearm, but I'll do it again for you guys. So that's going to be 2 clicks back, open the gate, and then you can see 6 empty chambers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's 6 chambers. We'll spin it a couple extra times just in case I can't count, and we are safe. So we're going to drop this hammer again. We're good to go. Back to the focus here is going to be this safety delete here. So Heritage Rough Rider revolvers come with a safety that is flip up, I believe, for fire and down for safe. So it's a pretty unsightly thing. It's fine for the people that like it. It's really just an aesthetic issue. The safety is fine. I think it's a really good idea. It just doesn't look particularly great, especially for those of us who really bought this to be a clone of a traditional single action army or peacemaker. So what I did was I opened up Fusion 360 and I designed a round part here that fits right where the safety used to go, and I'll show you what that really looks like. So we're going to bring it back all the way to full cock, and we're going to open the breech on my side here. I'll show you the full set. So this is resin printed. It is highly resistant to heat and impact. Doesn't really chip, doesn't really do anything. It's a pretty flexible resin that I've used here. And it's a pretty close match to the Zamac frame, so that's a zinc aluminum alloy. If I bring it around, and again, when we safety check this, safe to flag myself here for at least the video, you can see right there that I have a flat face, and that doesn't interfere with the hammer at all, which means that even when this hammer drops all the way, this safety is actually not being exposed to the hammer's drop at all, which means there's no wear that can happen from a repeated fire. If I flip this around, you can see here in my chamber area, and again, we're dead empty, right there, the original used to actually protrude, so I've recessed this out to kind of match this area. I didn't get it perfectly flush, but I got it pretty close, and that allows for you to load rounds without anything snagging. There's no snagging that can happen as you drag this through. It just goes straight through, no problem, especially with round nose bullets. If there were pointed bullets, I'm sure it could catch that little lip right there, but with all 22 rounds, they're all round nose, even the hollow points, and nothing snags. It's a pretty clean transition here. Your thumb can never snag on it. There's nothing that's ever going to hit it, really. So let's close that up, drop that in. Really what that does is gives you a really clean profile. So you see right there, we got that perfect round single action army silhouette, and that's exactly what you want to see. So if I bring it around all the way through, and again, we safety check this, we know we're clear. It's just looking really good, in my opinion. This is something I've been considering selling. There's one guy who sells something pretty similar. I purchased his product. I wasn't a huge fan of the quality that I received. I wasn't a huge fan of the finish on it, and I thought I could do better. So I made my own. This is something that I think I might be willing to sell if there was enough interest in it. So please let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is a product that you'd be interested in, and I would be potentially willing to sell. For those of you who may be wondering, this is, I believe, an Alamont black grip that I purchased from Heritage. This is a nickel-plated WMR cylinder. The only thing remaining on this gun for me to do is I do want one of the nickel-plated triggers, which is in the mail. I just haven't put it on yet. I've had this gun for about a year, and the whole time, pretty much, it's had that safety on there. This thing is rock solid, durable. It's a friction fit, and there's really no failure points. And even if it were to fail, because it's a friction fit and the way the hammer is designed, there's not really a way that they could jam it up. Would I trust it on something that I need to worry about in my day-to-day life? I personally would, but maybe you wouldn't, and I can understand that. But this is a range toy for me. It's not something that I carry. It's not something I intend to carry. So for me, this is totally fine. Most people aren't going to carry a Heritage 22. It's not a life-saving device. It's just a gun for fun for me. It's just a gun to hang out with my friends and plink with. So I'm not super concerned about what happens if this fails. But I'm about a year into this and a couple thousand shots deep, and I still haven't had a single failure. This part has been rock solid, especially just due to the way I designed it. There's not really any point for failure that I can think of. Maybe some of the vibrations, maybe some of the impact of shooting, but it's all housed and firmly planted in that frame. The hammer doesn't touch it, so there's not a lot of room for failure here. It's a pretty rock solid part. If it was machined of aluminum, it'd be even better, but I don't have access to that. And I believe this rounded part would be pretty difficult to machine, though I'm no machinist. I'm not so certain. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is something you guys would be interested in. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Thank you.